You could be sitting on a gold mine. That's what we're looking at today. Some rare pennies that you could be overlooking in your pocket change, or when you're going through coin rolls from the bank, or even if you inherit a coin collection. So first up here is a 1959 Lincoln cent. Now we're going to look at pennies all the way up until the 1990s for this video. This 1959 Lincoln cent has silver streaks struck into the reverse of the coin, which you can see here as we zoom in on the penny. This coin is graded and authenticated as a genuine mint era coin by NGC, and this penny ended up selling for $288. So don't overlook something like that. Now this next one could easily be overlooked because a lot of people that are not familiar with mint errors could mistake this for a damaged coin. However, this is a mint error coin. So the Lincoln cent design was struck onto a defective hold planchet. Also graded by NGC, this coin here ended up selling for $180. Now let's move on to another Lincoln penny from 1960. Now this is the small date. So here's an image of the small date and large date from 1960, just so you guys can see the difference. You can really see it on the zero of the date, most noticeably the difference of the small date and large date. Now this mint error is kind of interesting. Definitely something that you could overlook if you're not really paying attention to your coins. It has a string, a retained string that was struck through the obverse of the penny. So this coin, also graded by NGC, sold for over $200. Moving on to a 1961 Lincoln cent. Looks very normal on the obverse, but as we flip the coin over to the reverse, this coin has a staple that was struck into the reverse of the coin. That will make the coin super valuable and super rare. Collectors love these types of mint errors. Super unique here. This penny ended up selling for $576. Next up is one of my favorites of this video, the 1972 Lincoln penny, where it was actually struck over a 1971 Lincoln penny. So if we go over to the reverse of the coin, you can really see the design of the 1971 penny, the reverse design, and then you also see the reverse design here of the 1972 penny, of course. Same reverse, but you can see it there. And it's one of my favorite type of errors here. This is just amazing. This coin sold for over $1,500. That's right, over $1,000 penny. You can even see the word Liberty there on the obverse above Liberty there. So that is a really, really nice mint error. You can see the date twice as well, because it was struck over a 1971 Lincoln penny. But time out, guys. Hey guys, you know how people sell unsearched penny rolls when they're actually not unsearched? Well, these are 100% legitimate unsearched. You could find a key date in them. People have actually found 1909S VDBs and other key dates from these rolls from Coins TV. So I actually picked up a bunch of rolls myself. We're gonna do a video where we go through and see what we find. Now, if you guys want a roll, you guys can get one very cheap and affordable on Coins TV. The link is below this video. And when you guys go through them, please let me know what you guys find. Come back and comment on this video and let me know what you guys find, because people have been finding really good stuff in these. I picked up like 200 rolls just for myself. So if you want one, hit the link below. Coins TV wheat penny rolls. All right, back to the video, guys. Another 1972 Lincoln cent. Now this is where the obverse has been struck through. So there's strike throughs that you can look for on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, all kinds of different coins, all kinds of different dates. It really depends on what coin the strike through is taking place on, and you know, the date of the coin, all that good stuff. The condition of the coin, all those things will affect the value, which is the grade of the coin, the condition. So this coin only ended up selling for $47 at auction, but it is a mint error to look for. Now here's a strike through, but this is where a piece of cloth has been struck through the obverse of the coin. That's where you get that textured design there on the obverse of the penny. So this coin sold for $720. So again, it really depends on what type of strike through it is. So in this case, a cloth, $720. Now here is a 1976 penny where the reverse has been struck through a piece of fragment. So again, something to always look for on your coins and be on the lookout for is a strike through error. They can be all kinds of different types of strike throughs, right? So this is the result of a piece of fragment being struck through the reverse. This penny ended up selling for $139. Not too bad for a 1976 penny. Now let's move on here to a 1980 penny that was struck onto an elliptical planchet. I think this error kind of speaks for itself. Pretty major error and very noticeable. And again, these coins did sell in 2023 at auction. This penny specifically sold for $114. Next up is one of my favorites of the video because you don't really see, coins or pennies from 1983 that have been struck through a defective hold planchet. You don't see them every day. This penny ended up selling for $300. Again, graded by NGC, and the grade has effect on its value as well. If this coin was in horrible condition, it would have sold for less than $300. Moving on to a partial plating error taking place on the 1983 Lincoln penny. This coin ended up selling for $124 at auction. Again, graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red. So when I say red, I mean when these coin grading companies are grading your Lincoln cents, they're going to grade it at a red, red brown, or brown. Red is obviously the best, and then the number 64, that kind of tells you the condition on the grading scale. So the coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best grade you can get. This is at a 64. Now, for a modern coin, it's pretty typical, pretty easy to get a 64 grade. But some of the older coins, if you have a 64 grade, it could mean thousands and thousands of dollars. It really depends on the coin. Each individual coin is different. Here's another partial plating error taking place on the 1983 penny. This coin sold for around $150. And then we also have a 1983 penny that was struck on an unplated zinc planchet. So this coin ended up selling for $228 at auction. Again, graded by NGC. This next coin here is graded by PCGS, and this has a partial unplated obverse and reverse as well. So this coin graded at a 63 red brown ended up selling for a little over $100. Again, if that was like a 66 or a 67, of course, it could have sold for even more money. Moving on to a coin that looks like it's extremely damaged. However, this is a fragment. So it was struck onto a piece of fragment, the 1995 Lincoln cent design, and this coin ended up selling for $240. Unbelievable mint error there. So always inspect your coins closely because you never know what you may find. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.